Yo guys, what is going on? Pokemon Fetish up in here today with a freaking amazing PSA returns. I know y'all guys are going to love all of this stuff that's coming through on this channel today. It's pretty fire, I won't even lie. But anyways, let's get to it. My first two cards are a couple of my buddy Pokenar's cards. Starting things off here, we got a Mint 9 Dark Dragonite. It's a pretty nice looking card there. Beautiful card. Then we've got his Yanma. Of course, this evil Yanma is very susceptible to getting 8s and 9s, no 10s. Darn Yanma. Anyways, that's it for his two cards. Wasn't really much to that submission for him this round. So now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. First off, we've got this Feraligatr here, Mint 9, Neogenesis. Just a freaking awesome card there. Then we've got the Dark Gyarados coming in with that Gem Mint 10 grade. Pretty awesome. Got two of these within the last few months, so that's pretty nice. Just stick that back there and fill up the background a little bit there. Next up, we've got this Poliwrath. This is a Shadowless, of course. Got a Mint 9. Pretty happy with that. I think I was expecting an 8 due to the centering, but I guess PSA deemed it as not being as bad as I thought that it was. So that's pretty awesome. She makes me quite happy. Next up, we've got an Entei. Oh yeah. It's an awesome card, man. I love it. Then we got a Gem Mint 10 Dark Arbok, first edition, of course, from Team Rocket. Pretty good looking card right there. Makes for 2 on the Rocket. Then we've got a Shadowless Clefairy. Pretty freaking awesome. Alright, moving to some non-holos right now. Got ourselves a nice Victreebel rare from Jungle. Graded a 10. Then we got Shadowless Item Finder. Pretty nice rare to be able to score a 10 on. This was a part of that very nice Shadowless set that I had recently bought. I think I bought that at the beginning of the year. Got the unfortunate Near Mint to Mint 8 Dark Blastoise. Pretty good looking card. I really like the artwork on this one. Sad day for any card that grades an 8, but overall, I'm going to say that my cards graded really well. I'm pretty pleased. They all graded pretty accurately as well. So, got that Mint 9 Alakazam. And then, look at that beauty. Ah, yeah. Gem Mint 10 Ho-Oh. Pretty excited about this one here. Love that card. Give that card some love back there. We got ourselves a Near Mint to Mint 8 Hitmonchan Shadowless card. This one got slapped from the centering along with the print lines. Sorry about that. I had to pause the video again. But yeah, this card's got some print lines going through it, unfortunately. Which made it score that 8. Then this one right here. This is the fire card right for sure. This is one I'm very excited for. Got a Gem Mint Shadowless Ninetales. It's not something you see come around on someone's channel every day, that's for sure. Gorgeous card. Alright, next up we got a Mint 9 Blastoise. Unfortunately, the centering and a couple small scratches prevented this one from grading that 10. Then we got Magneton. Got lucky. I thought this one was going to get an 8 from the centering, but it did not. Card looks really good, though. It's a pretty good looking card. Very underrated for sure. Got Magikarp. It's pretty sick. Of course, it's Shadowless. Then we got a Shadowless 10 Dratini. Pretty awesome. Got one of the trainers, the Healing Field. Neorev. Pretty good card. Got Raichu, I don't know what you guys want to call him. Gem Mint 10. I believe this one is an extra, so that one won't be going into my collection either. Otherwise it will be. Got Venomoth 10. I actually really like this card in Holo. Then we got a Houndoom. This one graded a Mint 9. I think I was expecting that on this one. I can't remember. It's got a spot up there at the top left, but other than that, the back is pretty much flawless. Must have been a small scratch in the Holo somewhere. I can't remember. I've had so many of these Houndooms come through. I've only ever graded 110, so. Got Giovanni's Nidoking, Mint 9. Of course, that centering right there sucks. But that's okay. To make up for it, we got a Koga's Beedrill, Gem Mint 10 with that swirl. Oh, man. Aw, yeah. It's a great card. Next up, we got a Mint 9 Dark Alakazam. Card's so dark, of course, you can't even really see the holo. Just 3 little circles up there. Still looks pretty cool, though. I like this card quite a bit. Then we got a Near Mint to Mint 8 Ampharos. Someone just graded a 10 of one of these. Card House EU. Just so lucky. I would really like to have this card, but I am not willing to pay $3K plus for one. So, congrats to you on that. I will continue trying to grade myself a 10. Next up we got, and this is a really good one, we got a Shadowless Chancy Mint 9. Y'all have seen how much these have sold for as of late. But this one actually already is sold to a good buddy of mine. So this one will be going away to him soon after this video comes out. Next up, ooh, you guys are going to love this. So we got the Bulbasaur here, Gem Mint 10. Got the Ivysaur, Gem Mint 10. And then something I wasn't quite expecting, but there you go, guys. Evolution line for Venusaur. All 3 Gem Mint 10s. Freaking amazing. This card is just, oh, I love this card so much. But yeah, it's a pretty good looking card though, for sure. I think all there was that one tiny white speck up there at the top right. And I must have slapped it with a 9 grade just because of that. It's being kind of harsh with a lot of these cards I was looking over, so I am not complaining. I am more than ecstatic about that one. Got a Nidoking Shadowless Mint 9. I may try to resubmit this one, or check over the centering a bit, because I recall this card being absolutely flawless when I sent it in. As you can see here, the back of it is definitely gem. I could not spot any scratches when I looked it over a couple times, when I did before I sent, of course. The only thing that was preventing it was the possibility of the centering. But I'll check that over myself and quite possibly send it back in. Try to get a 10 grade on that one as well. So, alright, moving to Neo Rev, we got Flaffy in a Gem Mint 10. And Octillery, Gem Mint 10. Of course, doing amazing with the non-holos as usual. Thankfully, no surprise 7s this time around, so that's good. We got Misty's Golduck, got a Mint 9. This card's pretty tough to get a 10 in, as you can see there, like a nice print line scratch right by his beak. So, pretty cool card though, for sure. Got a Zoomeril from Neo Genesis. The holo on this card is freaking fantastic. Then we got Mewtwo. Same thing with this card. Love the holo pattern on this card. There's just so much going on in the background a lot of the time. Unfortunately, I can't really move the cards around too much without getting a horrible glare right now from the window. So that sucks. Got Feraligatr, Mint 9. So sent both Feraligatrs, and they both got Mint 9. So that's pretty awesome. Next up, we got a gorgeous, gorgeous Shadowless Zapdos. Yep, Gem Mint 10. Wasn't expecting this one either, score a 10. But the card itself was really, really good looking, for sure. As you can see there, definitely gem on the back. Must have been like the slightest little scratch or something in the holo. I can't really remember, but I know I had it marked as a 9. Pretty happy about that. Of course, we got the Machamp. Hit that near mint to mint 8, first edition Shadowless. Of course, this one had some nice scratches going through it, but I figured I'd grade it anyways. I was expecting an 8 out of this card anyway, so it's not really that big a deal. We got the Giovanni Holo from Gym Challenge, first edition, of course. Gym mint 10. Freaking awesome. Got Typhlosion. I think I was expecting a 9 on this one, in all honesty. So I don't know why this one graded an 8. I'm assuming it was probably from the print lines that are more than likely in it that I did not see, as this card's got a dark background in it. The card might be regradable, I don't know. Chances are those light scratches are on the case, not the card. I'll have to take a look at that later. Got Omastar from Fossil. Graded a nice Gym mint 10 grade. Along with this awesome Cloyster. Then we got Graveler, Gym mint 10. Almost said Raichu again, but this is actually the Raichu. Pretty freaking sweet. I actually have a, I guess it's a printing defect. It's got like all these weird reddish brown colored marks going through it right here on the card. They graded it a mint 9 instead of actually giving it the grade that it deserved, which was, you know, stain or printing defect, but whatever. Pretty cool though. Gem mint 10 on that one. Gem mint 10 on this one too. Oh man, look at that. Shadowless Gyarados. This was one that I was most certainly expecting, because this card is just flawless from what I recall when I looked it over. Down to the last few cards. Look at that holo, man. Raichu, Shadowless, 9. Pretty good grade for that card. So, you know, there's not too many 10s out there at the moment. We got a near mint to mint 8 on the Dark Raichu, which I expected that one as well. And then last but most certainly not least, it's just a Misty's Gyarados mint 9. But that artwork though, man, it's a good looking card. Anyways guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. I was pretty excited to get these grades. I mean, these grades are just insane. So, hope you enjoyed. Peace.